Hello, we are here for chapters 7 and 8 of our novel Out of My Mind. If you have not watched the other chapters, the videos are in this same reading playlist on our YouTube channel so you can catch up. Again, don't forget you can do the comprehension questions with somebody at home. The link for those is in the video description. Okay, let's get to it. Chapter 7. When I was 5 years old, I got a goldfish named Ollie. He lived in a small bowl in my room. He spent all day swimming in the small bowl in circles. I felt sad for him. At least I got to go to school and the store. Ollie just swam in circles all day. One day when I was 7, Ollie jumped out of his bowl. He landed on the table and flopped around. I didn't know what to do. I knew he would die without water. I screamed and screamed for Mom to come and help. It was taking too long and I had to do something. I tried to knock his bowl over to get him wet. My mom came upstairs and got mad at me. Melody, why would you knock his bowl over? Fish can't live without water. I knew that. I couldn't tell her. That's why I've been yelling for her to come and help. There was no way for me to tell her I was trying to save Ollie. I was sad I didn't have a pet, but on my 8th birthday, Dad brought me a puppy home. I was so happy. The puppy sniffed around the house, peed on the floor, and sniffed my wheelchair. Then he jumped up on my lap. I was the one who named her. As soon as I saw her, I knew what her name would be. I pointed to a bowl on the table that had my favorite butterscotch caramel candies. You want to name her Candy? Dad asked. I shook my head no. Caramel? Mom asked. I shook my head no. I kept pointing to the candy dish. I know you want to name her Butterscotch, Mom asked. Nodded my head yes. Butterscotch sleeps in my bed every night. Butterscotch doesn't care that I can't talk to her. She knows that I love her. One day I was watching one of my favorite movies, The Wizard of Oz. When the Tin Man started dancing, I laughed so hard I fell out of my chair. Butterscotch ran to me to make sure I was okay. Then she barked and barked until Mom came to my room to help me. She's an amazing dog. When I was 8, Mom told me she was going to have a baby. I would have a big sister. I would have a sister soon. Melody is going to be a big sister. Jam-packed chapter, huh? I was worried Mom and Dad wouldn't have time for both me and a new baby. My sister Penny was born and she was a happy baby. She slept well and smiled a lot. She learned to sit up, roll over, and crawl. She made it look so easy. She learned the toilet was fun to splash in, that the dog is not a pony, peas taste bad, not to eat dead flies off the floor, and that candy tastes really good. She also learned that her sister Melody couldn't do the things she could do, but she didn't seem to care. I tried not to care either. Okay, chapter 8. It was hard for me to watch a baby do the things I can't do. I watched Penny feed herself. I watched Penny say Mama and Dada. Penny's third word was Dee Dee. She was trying to say Melody. I liked when Mom put her in my bed with me and she would give me wet baby kisses and say Dee Dee. Now that there were 2 kids to get ready in the mornings, it was a lot harder. I can't feed myself, so Mom has to feed me, and it takes a long time. A lot of food falls on the floor, and Butterscotch likes to eat it. Someone also has to give me drinks from a cup since I can't hold a cup myself. A lot of mornings I spill food or juice on my clothes and we have to change them again. It would be nice to feed myself like Penny does. Melody is a big sister. Even after Penny was born, Mom spent a lot of time with just me. Mom and I can talk without words sometimes. I can point to things and she knows what I'm talking about. She knows when I'm sad and need a hug. She knows when I'm thirsty or sick. I wish I could tell her I love her. My communication board has a lot of words on it, but it's still hard to say everything I want to. One day I wanted a Big Mac and a shake from McDonald's. I tried to use my communication board to show Dad what I wanted. I pointed to Dad, go eat, and a happy face. He asked me a lot of questions so I could point to yes or no. Are you hungry? He asked. I pointed to yes. Okay, I'll make you a tuna sandwich, he said. I pointed to no. Do you want me to cook you something in the kitchen? Dad asked. I pointed to no. Do you want me to go to the grocery store? I pointed to no. I started to get upset. I could feel one of my tornado explosions coming. I wanted to tell him that I wanted a Big Mac. I screamed and kicked. I'm sorry, Melody. I'll make you some noodles and cheese. Is that okay? Dad asked. I gave up and pointed to yes. A few weeks later, we drove by a McDonald's. I yelled and kicked and pointed at it. Do you want to stop for a Big Mac and a shake for dinner? Dad asked. I nodded yes. So we stopped at McDonald's and had a Big Mac and a shake. Even though it took me 2 weeks to get it, it was the best hamburger I'd ever had. All right, that's it for chapters 7 and 8. Remember, you can do the comprehension questions with somebody at home. The link is down below in the description.